How much time children should spend online is a difficult question for many parents. Just last week, gaming addiction was officially recognized by the NHS, and Culture Secretary Matt Hancock argued that schools across the UK should ban mobile phones to protect pupils' mental health. The latest research from children's charity the NSPCC reports that in 2017-18 more than 3,000 childline counseling sessions were about online bullying, so it's no surprise that many parents worry about the effect technology is having on their children. Loose Women star, singer and mum of two Stacey Solomon says she has found a solution, a zero-tolerance approach. I don't allow my kids to go online, she says. It scares me to think they could be talking to anyone. When you meet someone online, you don't know who they are, where they're from or what their intentions are. They'll probably grow up and be like, my mum was so strict, but what can you do? My parents were super strict with me and I hated it as a teenager, but I certainly don't hate it looking back now. In fact, I'm so glad they were the way they were. Stacey, 28, who is mum to sons Zachary, 10, and 6-year-old Leighton, says she understands the quandary many parents find themselves in. It's very difficult. You feel like you're restricting your kids a lot and you're putting up boundaries and barriers. But that's my choice. And while they are under my care and under my roof, those are the rules. I think it will be much harder when they get to secondary school. In that age bracket there's a lot of pressure for everyone to be online. I just have to really prepare myself. I do as much as I can to speak to other parents with kids that age. Stacey, who has been in a relationship with former EastEnders actor Joe Swash, 36, since 2016, says her own experiences on social media have shaped the approach she takes with her children. I see how it makes me feel and try to relate that back to how it would make my children feel when they're online. She says, there is always someone who can ruin your day on social media. I end up muting people or blocking people, which is a really great tool. Stacey shot to fame after finishing third on the 6th series of The X Factor in 2009, losing up to Ollie Murs and winner Joe McElderry. Then in 2010 she was crowned Queen of the Jungle on ITV reality show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. After nearly a decade in the public eye, Stacey says she has faced a fair number of online trolls. However, she says that some of the most hurtful comments were made when she revealed earlier this year that she had decided to homeschool her boys. She says, the criticism I struggle with the most is people thinking I'm thick. They say, how can I teach my children anything? When you come from a certain area and you talk a certain way, people automatically assume you are of a certain level of intelligence, so I'm always trying to prove I'm not thick. I've always wanted people to take me seriously. I know in my heart of hearts that I'm a smart girl and I work really hard to be as educated and to have as broad a knowledge as I can. I've never been like, I'm so silly, I don't know anything. So I think when people say that, it cuts the deepest for me. That's what I'm most insecure about, so it's the one that hurts me the most. Stacey is known for being refreshingly candid and honest online, posting makeup-free pictures on Twitter when her skin breaks out, or snaps of her unshaven legs while on holiday. I am always scrolling through my newsfeed thinking, how is everyone so perfect all the time? And then I look at myself. She laughs. I feel like we don't see enough photos of women without makeup or with spots and stretch marks. I've never had a problem with my body. I've always looked at myself in the mirror and thought, yeah, I'm alright. I did a magazine cover once and when I got a copy, my nose was completely different. They'd airbrushed me without even asking. My whole nose was completely different, straight, tiny. I thought, what the hell, is that me? Was I having a bad day?
Is my nose not front cover material? A proud feminist, Stacey is keen to throw her support behind the
have been allowed to get away with this for so long, but it's also really liberating that now they're not going to be able to. I just hope our children won't have to grow up in an environment with the kinds of pressures that these women have had to endure. I was really lucky because when I went into the X Factor there were rules. We had carers, guardians and people there safeguarding us. There have been times in my career when men have said to me, "We should go for dinner to discuss it," and I've thought, why? And I've never been. But that's as far as it's gone. She is equally incensed about the Roe over upskirting, a bill to make this practice a crime was blocked by a Tory MP last week. Honestly, I have no idea how it's not against the law already, says Stacey. It's sickening that you can take a picture of someone without their permission. She says she had to learn a trick early on in her career to prevent photographers from taking upskirt pictures as she left a car. People have tried to take pictures of me getting out of a car if I've got a dress on, which is always for one reason only: you learn to keep your legs together, she says, rolling her eyes. Stacey was speaking at the NSPCC's How Safe Are Our Children conference, centered on children growing up online, the charity has created, along with O2, NetAware. net-aware.org.uk, a guide for parents about the latest apps, sites and games their children are playing.